Hey guys, welcome to Farming Simulator 19 on Felsbrunn. So hopefully I got the pronunciation of that map correct. Been struggling with that one the last few days. Okay, so what is the game plan today? Well, we have our field full of weeds here, which was being ploughed, so we'll go ahead and get that going once more. The tractor, I don't think I repaired it. No, the tractor I didn't repair, but the plough. So any of you wondering about the plough and when it gets all beat up and it looks beautiful, once you repair it, it does get repaired. Sucks, I know. I'm not going to complain about the functionality. I like having the wear and tear on vehicles. I just like the ploughs showing their wear. But hey, I'm not going to complain on that. It goes 4 miles an hour in the dirt once it's herding. So repairing that back up to speed. So needless to say, it was something that was needed to be done. That's interesting. It's where I look. I thought it was where I was standing. No, it's where I was looking. Huh. About the field view stuff. Alright, let's fire this up. Back it up a hair. And we'll get that going. So I've got 9.5 hours and I'm getting low on fuel now. So I reckon around the 10, 11 hour mark, that'll be the tank empty. As far as that goes. Today is Friday. I'm recording this on. This is for Monday. We have the proper fleet trailer without this crap on it. Don't get me wrong, I think this design is absolutely awesome. But the game is broken as all get out, so we're swapping that out. And the tractor choice, that's not going to be a pain in the ass to unhook from everything. Where is it? I can't remember if we have fertilized that field or not. Yep, that one's done. Field 9 has got weeds in it, so that needs killing off. I think that's what we've got in here. Yeah, it is. Okay. So we'll go over here, get that lined up at least, and then we'll go ahead and spray that down. So it's been a while since I've been on this map. This isn't my go-to map to play on. My go-to map, as most of you probably are more than aware of by now, is the American map, Ravenport. The reason that is just I've jowled with it. Could you call it my favourite map? I wouldn't want to call it my favourite map by any means, but it's a map that I'm spending more time on. I like them both equally. I do want to put that out there very clearly. Have I even got seed in this field? No, I don't. It's just covered in weeds. Go figure. Alright, so I think what we'll end up probably using, if it'll hook up to it, is this. Because I could unhook all of that, but I'd rather not right now. And the tractor, the other tractor that we can use is the Fiat, which takes forever. So why not just use this if it will work? Yes, it will. Beautiful. Now again, the reason I'm getting rid of this is I want a normal bale trailer. That's a flatbed as well. It's something that I wish they did slightly different, and that was have that bale trailer be day one as well as the what was it, combine and all that stuff. So we just needed a flatbed in the game. Now on the American map, I'm going to let you guys into a little bit of a secret here, although it's not much of one. We are working on getting animals. We have chickens already. We've got the horse already. The horse was just an experiment to see what that was all about. The chickens I got off camera last night, actually purchased. They're happy as anything. I'll go over that when I record a video on that. The next big thing we've got placed, made, is a cow farm. So that type of stuff, although I know a lot of you would probably want to see me building it, that I've done off camera. I think many other people, content creators, will do the same thing. Because there's a little workaround with all the placeable systems. I think most of us can agree the placeable system's an absolute joke right now. It's a good idea for multiplayer and good idea for the stock maps, but definitely needs a lot of work. So I did all of that off camera because there's a lot of going in the game, going out the game, saving and just laying down textures, and plus I cheated in like 6 mil, something like that, to be able to do what I wanted to do, and that's be able to put some concrete texture down. So that's another pet peeve right there. Okay, so drop that off. It's a shame you can't take the cage off of this trailer. I know someone's going to, no doubt. So we've had it for 3 days. Wow. Sell that, yep, and go into here, go to trailers, baling technology, and this one right here. So you can get it with the extensions or without, so we'll get it without. Yeah, it's actually cheaper if you get it without. And we can put it on at a later date if needs be. That's the only option there. So, this is really the first mod that you guys have probably seen me have on here, although it's a Giants mod. Looks pretty good. And that's going to be my thing is, when picking mods for this game, I'm going to be very picky. I'm not going to be doing like I did last time around and putting just absolute crap on. I'll be picky and we'll just get the quality stuff. Now, this burial trailer... Obviously, I've got a lot of pallets here. Don't worry if you're thinking, oh, he's not going to do what I think he is. No, I'm not. I'm going to just park this here, disconnect it, and do it off camera, because I'm not going to lie. I love this freaking forklift. It's got to be one of my favorites in the game. Shouldn't be, but it is. So I'll have this ready to go here. Let's jump into the spray. Now, I've had a couple of you say, can you do more in-cab work? And I'll try, but don't get on my back when I don't, especially for spray and stuff like that. Because I really can't see where I'm spraying or anything. Without GPS, I'm lost. I am like a lost puppy without GPS. So yeah, I'll try and do some sort of in-cab stuff. Doing it like this isn't too bad because I can actually see what's going on because the weeds are disappearing. Which I can't help but feel, if the weeds were like this instead of the meadow flowers, they'd probably look a little bit better. But probably wouldn't be able to see them as easily. So, as I was saying on the American map, as I've got a real hard game plan set for that, what we're doing right now is we've got a couple of fields in corn. One that I was planted up just to harvest for normal grain, but that may end up going towards silage. We'll wait and see what happens there. Because I wasn't expecting to put money in and get the animals. The way I'm looking at it, and this is me figuring this out, is I've got to try and step up the game and do stuff that maybe not many YouTubers are doing right now. And that's the animals. As much as I want to play through and work on stuff legit, do you know how long that would take? Like, that would take so long. So, I've put the animals in. We're just going to go have at it from there. I don't know if I'll do any of the pig side of things or the sheep yet. The sheep we may. We'll have to wait and see. And if we can find more flat ground, we will. The issue is, and the reason I'm having to put so much damn money in off camera is buying areas that are actually flat. Now, Giants maps typically were relatively flat. They didn't have much hill, they didn't have much terrain. They were kind of boring, to tell you the truth. And it's funny, because everyone's saying now they've gone from one extreme to another. They've got these beautiful maps, and I will stick hard by that. They are beautiful. They have done a fantastic job. I would hate to see the community go, oh, we want your old maps back because of the placeables. No, go do one. These maps are way better. I just really wish Giants put in some possible areas that would maybe set up for them, but you didn't have to pick them. Like this area. This is the farmyard. Do you have to make your farmyard here? No, hell no. You can make it at the top end of the map if you really wanted to. Good luck if there's no flat terrain. If you guys get what I mean. So the American map I may end up just keeping dairy, and say this map we could do, say, the pigs and sheep, or vice versa. I'll let you guys decide on that one. Okay, so field 20 also has weeds. Oh, wonderful. Weed, weed, and more weed. Yep, that could be a good video title, right? That may actually be the title. Right, now this field here, I would do looking sort of in cab, but again, I can't because I don't know where I've been after. This first row will be fine, but after that, yeah, good luck. So I kind of want to tweak as the engine sounds like. They seem quiet at times. As much as I like the zoom away feature too, it gets fairly quiet. What FPS am I running actually? Yeah. This is what I mean about the FPS, guys. I don't know if it's because I've set the map up before sort of the main day one patch, but my FPS has been all over the shop. Now you guys are seeing it sort of for real. Now I downloaded the South America map, the Centra Patra or something like that. I have no idea how you pronounce it. And I'm getting rock solid 60 FPS on that map. Flawless. But that's without recording. On here, you can see what I'm getting while recording. It's kind of concerning, actually, for modern maps. I don't know what to say there. I may have to start up a game save and see what happens once we start, well, not using it, but moving around and whatnot, see if it's any better. It's weird. This laptop should cope with it without any issues, but yeah, she's a hurting. If I had the money to upgrade as well, guys, before any bright spark says, well, why don't you just upgrade? Why don't you get a desktop? I'm in the same boat a lot of you guys are, you just don't realise it. I can't afford to upgrade. Touch wood, this never happens, but if this thing died tomorrow, that'd be at the end of the YouTube channel. I just physically couldn't afford to buy another computer. I really couldn't right now. And I don't think a lot of people realise that. But that's another story for another day. So we've got most of the weeds, we've got some that's still a little in there, looking at our... I'll come down here. Areas there. Feel updated. Yeah, I did miss some chunks. Oh well. I'm not too worried. And that field over there, we're just ploughing them in, so that'll get rid of them. And then we'll run through, get that seeded up. And I think that is really it. So we may end up doing some contracting stuff on here. We may be able to actually do some contracting stuff quite nicely with some of the equipment we have. Why did that cement mixer stop? Oh, there it goes. That was weird. That was weird. Definitely weird. Very weird. We could put animal section there too, even. We don't have the cash for it, I'm just going to straight up tell you. Okay, what do we have in the silos? Is it this one? Yes, it is. Oh, we got some soybeans to sell. We do have some soybeans to sell. They're worth quite a bit right now. What level am I on? Has this put it back to level 2, level 1? 2 grand for soybeans. That seems a bit hubbler. Yeah, I guess we'll be taking some of them down. Alright, what we'll do is we'll fold this up. Oh, we've also got the Amazon cultivator there. That is like one of my favourite harrows, or disc harrows, I believe they've got it listed as now. Absolutely love the thing. The amount of weight that thing has. And Dave spotted it recently, and I didn't know this. A lot of stuff's taken a nerf. Front loader stuff, telehandler stuff. So the one that I think everyone will remember, the buck rake for the wheel loader. Here, the silage fork. Half of what it could use to hold. It used to hold 10,000 litres. Maybe going, okay then. Something a bit more relevant for a lot of people. Front loaders. Okay, let's go to buckets. 940. Well, couldn't that hold like 3,000, 2,000 litres? Something around that ballpark. And then if you go there and go, okay, well, what else? Telehandler. The bucket there. That I'm pretty sure was 3,000 litres before. So everything's taken a nerf, and I got me thinking. And the only thing I can honestly think of, have they got realistic weights in the game now? Like, one of most people's biggest complaints was everything felt so light. You put in 25,000 litres and it felt like you weren't hauling anything more than what it come with, sort of thing. So you got to wonder if that's the case. Alright, get rid of that. Twin wheels. No, standard. Do we have wides on here? Yes, but I'll have to pay the extra. Do I really want to pay the extra for wides? Yes, I do, actually. I think you just put... Oh, wow, the knock-ins. Dang. Oh, we don't have to pay anything for the knock-ins? Hell yeah. We'll put them on for free. We're about to do a bit of road use. So I am very glad to see the knock-ins return. Although the knock-in tyres, I think... These are for the snow and all of that good stuff, aren't they? Not unless these are a different one from what we had last time around. These may be meant for the snow. Made in Finland. But it's kind of cool to have road-going tyres in the game. Not gonna lie. They look funny on some of the equipment, but hey. Who the hell cares? And some people may be going, oh, that's not realistic. Yes, it is. Do your damn research. And, granted, you're not going to see it on, say, Joe Blow down the road that owns a farm. Is he going to have conventional style tyres like on this Fiat here? Or the commercial? More than likely he's going to have these conventional stuff. But if you're doing a hell of a lot of road work, say you've got a fast track, for example, and it doesn't do a whole lot of field work, it does more grain carting, silage, stuff like that, and it's not getting in the wet, horrible mud, then yeah, maybe you do want to go down this route. I don't know, in-game if there's any benefits. I'm really... Holy crap, they've actually got proper tyre markings for it now. That's actually really cool. This is the first time I've actually put the knock-ins on in this game, just so you guys know. So let's go ahead and fill this up. And I'd like to know your guys' input on this map. Where shall we go from here? Because I am at a loss on this map. Now, animals or bigger vehicles maybe? I would love to get a fast track on here. That's something I do want to do. That 6R will probably stay for quite a while. That thing's awesome. But I do want to get a... where are we actually going? All the way down there. I do want to get a fast track on here at some point, it being a UK map. Well, I say UK map, a European map. I can feel the load, that's for damn sure. As far as the American map goes, we did inject a lot of money to get going. A lot quicker on that one. Alright, put the cruise on. Man, settle in for the trip. I'll tell you what, the remnants of this cold is still here. You guys may be able to hear it in my voice every once in a while. My nose gets plugged. Yeah, I do want to go that way. I'll tell you what, that was hard braking too. This thing is not happy with how heavy the load is. It really is not. Nice and steady. But this is a perfect tractor for this because it's actually fast, which is nice. He says, once it gets up to speed, it's alright, just like anything, I guess. It really is. So apparently there's some forestry areas on this map. I need to investigate. I think I see where it could be. There's one thing I noticed on the American map, and to a point on this map, although I've not investigated this map particularly, there is next to no forestry on the American map. If any dedicated forestry, should I say. I just do not think there is any. Another thing I would like to see is a bit more traffic, you know? To make the map feel a bit more lived in. It's something that... Obviously it's not a bug, so there's no need to go and report that to Giants or anything like that, but... Yeah, the maps don't feel as lived in as I'd like, as far as traffic on the roads. Could be an optimization issue, not issue, but reason they've done that. And it probably is, to tell you guys the truth. So there is our lime storage right there too. Which whenever we need lime, I'll just go down and grab some. But I think it's over here. Judging by all the flashing. Yep, there it is. It's almost like have I been down here to dump at this area? I don't know if I have. I really don't think I have, actually. Sorry about that, guys. I had to blow my nose. Wow. Profit. 42k. Good lord. Is that rust? Dang, that looks good. Let's have a little wander. Big old cranes. These feature quite heavily in certain stuff. Certain pictures that we've seen. It'd be cool if we could operate them. Got no need, obviously, but it'd be cool. Wow. Yeah, very nice. So it's like looking through there, it's like, is there Easter eggs in there? Is there hints for something else? The new material system's amazing. It genuinely is the way it reflects the light and stuff like that. Stuff that's supposed to be shiny is shiny. The stuff that's supposed to not really reflect light, that's plastic, rubber, stuff like that, doesn't. It is good. It really is. We had our indicator on the whole time. Whoops. And you look at the CD models stuff, for example. He's been playing around with that, getting some of his stuff in game. Probably not ready for release yet. He's testing stuff, tweaking stuff, and working on it. But it looks good. It generally does. And that's from a picture, so yeah, who knows what it'll look like. Whoa. What's going on with the dash? I've noticed... if I've just gone the wrong way. Where am I? Yes, I have. I've noticed certain angles that you go with vehicles, their dashes literally freak out so hardcore. I don't know, like, look at that. It's just horrific Z-fighting. And I don't get it. I do not get it. From what I've been told by Dave, Sim, and Virtual, the version they had at Giants, it's almost like it was a different version, because all of these bugs that we're experiencing here, sort of on our own copies, they didn't see. So you got to wonder, did they accidentally push the wrong patch? Or goof so hard it got overwrit or something? Because I don't get it. I really do not get it. Now, the version I was using before pre-release isn't a special version. It wasn't a version that was locked down or anything. It was completely open, so these issues probably were in there too. That's just really weird. So after I record this video, I'll probably... yeah, what time is it? Yeah, 12. Either go have something to eat or record another video, depending on how I'm feeling. Probably go have a bite to eat and then record another video, to be honest with you. One thing I do not get is, for me, even in 17, I noticed the traffic, when you get up on it, it jitters and goes crazy. But for other people, it's silky smooth. I do not understand that. Do not. Now, I don't want to sit here and just sour grain all video. So we sprayed that field down. That field's being plowed. We could probably go through and seed it, to be honest with you. So we haven't got much soybeans left now. I'll have to go through and check what level we're on, because I'm really not too sure. Yeah, I think we're okay for stuff to sell now at this point. We haven't got a lot of stuff, so... yeah, the prices are way high for stuff. Yeah, I think it put us to level 1. again. Interesting. I noticed they did that on the American map too, actually. So we'll run in here, jump into our river Fent. Which you may notice had a bath fairly recently. So I did a bit of work on this off camera. Nothing crazy though. And we'll see how far seeding we get. We may not get too far. Right here is where I wish I had GPS. But from what I understand, until the files come out that scripters need for stuff, we ain't getting anything because they've changed a lot of the references in the game. So I'll probably go until we've run out of seed, and that could be a video though. Not quite sure. I doubt we'll catch up to the plough. And the next thing that I was thinking about getting on this was a bigger seeder. Like the Vanderstad or something like that, and just doing away with this one. My favourite 6-meter seeder. Didn't need anything insane. Not like the American map at least, but... Gonna need something a wee bit bigger than this. Some of the fields that we'll end up getting into are large. Like, yeah, even 1921 alone. They are big old fields. Don't know what I'm gonna do for a thumbnail though. You can see the wear actually on the discs. So I don't know what happens with seeders when they start wear out. Do they get slower in the ground, or is the penalty they'll start using more seed? That is something that I'm wondering what that is. Combines, obvious to me, probably the yield is less. So you start losing material or grain like that, or money like that. So effectively they start costing you. The plough, it gets slower in the ground, takes longer to do, you're losing time, you're losing fuel as a penalty. And even using a hired worker, it still does the same thing. That being said, with course play, when that comes out, how that will affect stuff, who knows. No idea there. I definitely think I should go down the route of animals on this map, but what? Let me know in the comments what animal you want to see. Do you want to see cows or something, and I'll figure out where to buy to be able to put them in. Of course it would be cheated and it won't be legit. I don't think anyone can do that unless they spend a crap ton of time on a map. Which, I've been playing a lot of Farm Sim, but I don't want to play too much for obvious reasons, so I don't want to get burnt out of the game. It's going to take a while for mods to come through, especially modded maps that will keep people's interest more than modded vehicles, at least. So we're going to be in for a rough time there. And when the British maps come out, unless we've got GPS or course play at that point, I think we're going to have a rough time there too. Because the hired workers aren't going to work. Not unless the guys who do the British maps make it so they don't put a crap ton of trees around the outside of the fields or take off the collisions of them for now. For stuff like that. Because you know damn well people are going to start complaining, go, no, the hired worker's crap. Well, no, the hired worker's not crap. The hired worker's not supposed to work on fields that have got collisions right on its doorstep. There's a clear factor of that. It's like, if you guys remember when I kept on complaining about the cows clipping through the tractors, well, the cow stock in game is never supposed to interact with the tractor. The only time it should interact with anything is when it's loaded into a vehicle and it's just a model. It's not even the real thing. So that's why the cows were also always out of whack, and it's the same hard workers never work on British maps. They're not supposed to look for collisions. They're not supposed to do anything like that. Yeah, okay, you could argue, oh, Giants know what the community wants. Yeah, you can't argue with that, but at the same time, that's not how it works on their maps. The easiest thing for me, and how I would say do it, just take the collisions off of anything that's going around the outside of the field. Problem solved, unless you've got fencing or build. Well, even fencing. Anything that's stopping a hired worker from working on a field in the British maps, take it off. Like, take the collisions off. It may not be good, but very early in the stage of development with stuff, and it's something that I may have a word with a map maker right now that's making a British map. You guys know who I'm probably on about here. It's public info. To throw that suggestion out, especially without GPS, courseplay, stuff like that in the mix right now, people will only complain. And I think even with Giants, they'll get that too. You would hope, at least. So I hope you guys have been enjoying these so far, and I hope I'm keeping you guys interested. I'm trying to stay in cab as much as possible here, but I like looking around. I know people like the in-cab stuff, but I don't get why. Like, I do as well when I'm driving on the road, and possibly with GPS, I'd quite happily do it, but when I'm not, I'd rather be outside looking at what's going on, especially watching another machine work in the field that I'm working in too. I like that. It's a view of a tractor that you just don't get unless you're watching drone footage from people. Yeah, I may actually look at getting the Vadestad now, you know. I'll throw it on that thing. As we're going to be on a straight row here. Vadestad. Where be are that Vadestad? Cedars. It's probably freaking expensive too. You watch. Oh, it's not bad. Yeah. We're buying it. Won't buy it right yet, because we'll sell this stuff off, but we'll buy it. Sold. There's a 6R can cope with it. This could probably cope with it, to be honest. Little Fiat won't, but the Little Fiat doesn't have a 3-point up front for this anyway. Not sure what our next tractor will be. Probably once we get into the animal stuff, the fast track, depending on where we put our animals. Like, to be honest, we could probably keep the animals here. There's some good flat open areas for the animals. It depends how much it's going to interrupt with fields. That'd be my concern. But even like here, but I don't think there's enough room. I don't want it too far away. The American map right now, the animals are completely north, where field 3 is. So you've got the group of field 1, field 2, field 3. The cows are up there. So at some point I'm going to have to put some storage area in for bales, and possibly even buy another tractor and just keep it up there. Like another, well, I don't know what I'd go with. I need, because up there right now we've got corn in the field. After the corn's done, we'll plant grass, and that'll just be our grass field from there on in, staying grass. Now I want to buy the field next to it, not turn it into a mega grass field, I'm not about that, but have that as a separate field for if we need anything else, we've got it, sort of thing. Possibly, down that line at least, but I don't know what tractor to put up there. I need something with a 3-point, so maybe we'll end up getting a 6R, and that'll ferry back and forth. Need something that can take a front loader, or we'll get the JCB on there too. Decisions. Because I do like the idea of the JCB having a front loader capability. And it's fast, so that's probably what we'll end up doing, you know. Alrighty, so I'm going to end it up here. I think all of the weeds is probably going to be the title for today's video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. I will be back tomorrow on the American map where you guys can see firsthand what we get doing. I'll probably be, at that point, I guarantee I would have done the silage. So silage may not be in videos, but it will be in live streams, and you know me right now, I'm posting those live streams live fairly regularly, although I do have a backlog of a couple of them at least. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow for Ravenport, and we'll see you on the flip side. Later.